Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Saturday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 10 of our London Bulldogs franchise. You guys saw in the last episode against the Chicago Bears, we won big time in Soldier Field. So the last regular season episode we skipped, it was against Buffalo Bills. We won that. And we are now 8-0 on the year. And we're facing against the 4-4 Miami Dolphins. So we're going to be at Wembley Stadium for this game, hoping our chances to be 9-0, and then we'll be one of the first teams to actually make the playoffs, because the playoff bracket, I think, is either week 12 or week 13, maybe week 14. So it's interesting how they put that bracket out there to see who's in and who isn't. So without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at kickoff.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. As we'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the London Bulldogs taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Here we are at Wembley Stadium in London, England. It was hosted for the Summer Olympics in 2012, so Adam Vinatieri is going to kick this off, and the Miami Dolphins, wearing those all aqua uniforms today in this episode, is going to return it. But hold on, there is a flag, and it appears to be on the Dolphins, Danny Vidal, as we are going to accept the penalty to begin this football game. So Tua Tagovailoa, the four-year man from Alabama, he's going to hand the football off to the running back, Philip Lindsay, and he loses 2 yards there, and he is stopped by Thomas Davis Sr. So this is a rarity that we wear white at home for the London Bulldogs. I mean, I usually do this just because the other team, whenever I really like their uniform, I just pick their uniforms and just claim the home team white. So Devontae Parker claimed a reception there that time, as I was about to say. And it's 3rd and 12 now. Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to throw this football. He passes it to Isaac Palomalu, and that's going to be a first down for the Miami Dolphins. So first reception of the game for Palomalu for 15 yards in. And they're at the 32. So Tagovailoa, I'm guessing they might do a passing play, and he's going to get sacked by J.J. Watt, and who recovers it? Chase Young for London makes that fumble recovery, and we get to see the former Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So this is going to be a first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. So Roethlisberger, he's going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets this into the end zone for a touchdown, which will be the first receiving touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs. And London is taking the 7-0 lead at home at Wembley. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is going to be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to throw the football to Danny Vidal, and that is going to be a 2nd and 7 now for the Miami Dolphins, the left-handed quarterback there. And they're at the 34-yard line, so they're going to do a passing play, and it's deflected, incomplete. So we're going to blitz here on defense, 3rd and 7 now here for Miami. So Miami, it looks like they're going to do a passing play, and they're going to throw it to Isaac Palomalu, and he actually gets that first down for Miami, 4 for 5, 31 yards for Tagovailoa, and he claims the 2nd reception of the football game. So This will be a 1st and 10. And it looks like Tagovailoa, he is going to throw this. And he's going to pass it to Mike Gesicki. And he claims that reception. So it's going to be a 1st down. 4-3 formation here for the defense. That's the play we're going to use. And he's going to throw it to Devontae Parker. And he gets stopped at the 26-yard line. So we're going to blitz here on the 26-yard line. Only 4 seconds remain in the first quarter. And they do not make that final snap. So this ends the first quarter here in London. The Bulldogs are leading this 7-0 at home in Wembley Stadium. So 2nd and 2 now here for the Miami Dolphins as they're on offense. Thinking of a game plan, so they're just going to run the football for a 1st down. Philip Lindsay there, he gains 2 yards on that play. What an improvement from the last rush he carried, because he lost 2 yards on that one. And Devontae Parker gets a reception, but and he has an injury timeout, so it looks like he will be out just momentarily. So, all right, 1st and 10 from the 10. So they're only 10 yards away from making it into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game. So they lose the football, and it appears to be Chase Young who recovered that fumble recovery. And they are at the 9-yard line. We're way back at the 9-yard line. So Miami does get its 2nd turnover of the game. Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw. Gronk claims that reception. He only gained about 3 or so yards on that play. So it's now 2nd and 7 now. So Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw. And he gets sacked there. Kyle Vanoy, the former New England Patriots linebacker, makes the sack there. And this is now going to be 3rd and 18. I hope we don't get sacked in the end zone for a 2-point safety. So trying to throw, and that's incomplete. So I am not going to punt on 4th down, because I hate having a punt on 4th down. So I'm just going to fake it. So if I get sacked in the end zone for a 2-point safety, no worries. But there is a benefit for Miami. They do get their first points of the game. So Jordan Berry, he's trying to find, and he is sacked in the end zone for a 2-point safety. So the Dolphins do get the first points of the game. And we have to do the free kick at the 20. So Jordan Berry kicks us off for London. And Miami, they get stopped at the 45. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Alright, now this is going to be a 4th and 1 from the 46-yard line. So they're going to punt this away. And that appears to be out of bounds. So we will be the ball is going to be placed at the 20-yard line. So we're going to use the Salem pass play on 1st down and 10 here for London. So Roethlisberger, he's trying to avoid the Dolphins getting another 2-point safety. Well, it was actually Jordan Berry. We were doing a fake punt, and it turns out I got sacked in the end zone for a 2-point safety. So we're going to use the PA Crossers pass play on 1st and 10 from the 47. So Roethlisberger, he is ready to throw this football. He's going to throw it deep. And Alshon Jeffery catches it with one hand. And that's going to be a touchdown for the London Bulldogs as they lead this 14-2 here at Wembley Stadium. Alright, now this is 1st and 10 from the 33. So they're going to throw the football to Philip Lindsay. And the Miami Dolphins do take a timeout. So we're going to blitz here on defense. They're at the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now here for Miami. Miami, they throw the football. The ball is out. Cameron Wake against his former team. It looks like Cameron Wake is going to return this for a touchdown. That nice, decent fumble recovery. I think this is his 1st defensive touchdown of the season. Look at that play. Tua Tagovailoa throws this football. He throws it to the receiver, knocks the ball out of his hands, and then Cameron Wake just returns it into the end zone. It will now be 21-2, and we're going to take a break, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. All right, now we're going to use the Z shallow crosses on the 1st and 10. Chase Young recovered another fumble for London. So Roethlisberger, I'm thinking he's going to throw this to Van Jefferson. And we're going to play him until the end of the 3rd quarter, and then we'll possibly have Joe Flacco as the quarterback for the remainder of the 4th quarter. And this ends the 1st half here in London. All right, now this begins the 2nd half here at Wembley Stadium in London as the Miami Dolphins kick it off. And Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, is ready to return. He does get stopped at the 27-yard line, so this is going to be a 1st down and 10. 32-yard return, by the way, here for London. So we're going to use a run play featuring Frank Gore. We haven't done a running play all game, so this is the first time in this whole game. And this is only the 2nd half, so Frank Gore, he only gained about 2 yards on that play. So we're going to do another running play featuring Gore again, but Roethlisberger this time, he is going to run it to Frank Gore. He uses that nice juke move, and he does get that 1st down. 2 rushes, 11 yards. So he has 500 rushing yards this season, which is impressive. And this is going to be 1st and 10. So Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So 5 for 7, 130, I think 144 yards to my knowledge, from what I know of. Anyway, 2nd and 10 now. Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw. He's going to throw it deep to Larry Fitzgerald. He catches it with one hand, and he gets it easily into the end zone for a touchdown. So this will be a 62-yard touchdown here for London. And we're going to attempt the 2-point conversion. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line here in London. So Mike Gesicki claims a reception there. 12 for 15, 104 yards for Tagovailoa passing-wise in this game. So we only allowed 81 passing yards and 30 rushing yards. So they're going to throw the football. And the ball is out, so Jonathan Allen makes that fumble recovery for the London Bulldogs. So they lose the football, and we're just going to use the HB stretch featuring Frank Gore. Miami with its 5th turnover already. And you guys saw that Cameron Wake fumble recovery for a touchdown. That was the only turnover of the game for a touchdown. Of Frank Gore, he's going to jump on into the end zone. He breaks tackles along the way, and he gets his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. And the Bulldogs will lead this 36-2. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 35. So Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to be ready to throw the football here. And he passes it to Adrian DeCloud. So they have 117. Oh, excuse me. Zay Jones claimed that reception. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. Zay Jones gets his 1st reception of the game. So Philip Lindsay runs the football. And he gets stopped at the 46. So this will now be 2nd and 7 now from the 46-yard line here in London. So 53 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. So Philip Lindsay gets stopped at the 47. And this will result in 3rd and 7. So we're going to blitz here on the defense. So 3rd and 7 now. What do we basically do? They're going to throw the football. Isaac Palomalu claims that reception. And we're going to take a timeout. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 23. 17 seconds remain here in London. So they're going to do a passing play. Tagovailoa, it looks like he's going to pass it to Isaac Palomalu. And Palomalu gets his 1st receiving touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins get their 1st TD. So it's now going to be 36-9 here in London. All right, now it is kickoff time here in London. So we got Joe Hayden ready to return for the Bulldogs. So Joe Hayden, he's going to get stopped at the 27. And we're going to use a PA Power O pass play on first down and 10 from the 27. So Roethlisberger here, he is going to throw this pretty deep to Alshon Jeffery, and he gets a touchdown in this game. And he scores a TD there. And it's going to be his 10th receiving touchdown of the season. It will now be 43-9 here in London. So we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, now this will be 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line here in London. So that was a pass deflection there. We could have gotten an interception, but we didn't that time. So this. All right, now it is punt return time here at Wembley Stadium in London. So 3 minutes and 18 seconds are left in this game. So 43-9. Tony Jefferson actually is going to return the punts now just for this episode and possibly the next. So 1st and 10 now from the 35. And we're just going to use the zone weak run play featuring Frank Gore as our running back. So Roethlisberger hands it off to Gore. And he is still on his feet, so he does get stopped at the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. So we're at the middle of the field at the 50-yard line. I just subbed in Ben Roethlisberger out Ben Roethlisberger to put in Joe Flacco. So this is going to be a 1st and 10 now from the middle of the field. Flacco, he's going to throw this football, and it's going to be a penalty, but we'll see what it is. But Fitzgerald does score a touchdown. Let's see what the penalty is on and who is it on. So it appears it is a roughing the passer. So Miami, their defense, so it's on John Comiskey. And we're going to decline this penalty, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. And we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, now it's 2nd and 10 now. Miami, it looks like Tua Tagovailoa, he's going to get sacked. The ball is out. And London has recovered it. So Terrell Suggs makes that fumble recovery here for the Bulldogs. So London now is on offense. So Miami had to suffer its 6th turnover in this game. So Flacco, he's going to hand the football off to Frank Gore. And he's going to run it. And he does get stopped, though, at the 29. So he's only 1 yard away from making the triple big number, the big 100. And Flacco, he's going to hand off to Gore. And he does get at least 100 yards there. 6 carries, 104 yards. So 2nd and 5 now. Flacco, he is going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. And he is still on his feet whatsoever. 2 for 2, 71 yards there. And we're at the 3-yard line. So Larry Fitzgerald, he has 4 receptions and 153 yards. So this is really interesting to see. We're going to use some Isaac Davis, who debuted in our last episode against the Chicago Bears. So Flacco, he's going to throw this to Davis, and Davis gets his first touchdown of the game. And it will now be 58-9. And we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. And if we make the 2-point conversion, we'll see you guys after the game and statistics. So Frank Gore, he runs it in, gets 2 points. All right, the game is over. We won 58-9, big time over the Miami Dolphins here at Wembley Stadium, which I'll explain the statistics here in just a minute. But all I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this content. And this was a good game to watch offensively and defensively. We both had over 100 yards rushing and passing wise in today's episode, which is a win-win. And we're about to go in statistics here. So both Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Flacco for London today. 158.3 passer rating. Roethlisberger had 4 touchdowns. Tagovailoa had 1 touchdown on the day. and Joe Flacco had 2 touchdowns on the day. Frank Gore, 6 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Isaac Palomalu claimed Miami's only touchdown in this game, offensive-wise. So Larry Fitzgerald, 4 receptions, 153 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Alshon Jeffery, he had 153 yards as well, but only had 2 touchdowns. Isaac Davis had a touchdown as well. So defensively, there were no INTs thrown, but there were lots of fumble recoveries. Chase Young had 3 of them. Jonathan Allen had 1. Terrell Suggs had 1. And Cameron Wake, by the way, was the one who scored the defensive touchdown. So that wraps it up. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great Saturday, everybody.